Okay, welcome to the inaugural Coromandel-Colville board meeting of the 25-28 term. Welcome to those newly elected and those re-elected. My name is Jessie Holland, your governance advisor. I'll chair this meeting until you've elected a chairperson in item 1.5. I'm going to start with the Karakia. Could everyone please stand? Tu tawa mai iranga, tu tawa mai iraro, tu tawa mai iroto, tu tawa mai awaho. Ki tau o te Māori tū, te Māori ora, ki te katoa, homia, huia, taihia. And just in translation, come forth from above, come forth from below, come forth within, come forth from the environment, vitality and well-being for all strengthened in unity. I see that all the members are present, so we will move on to 1.3. Are there any conflicts of interest for this agenda? Yes. Jane, was that for 3.1?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a mover and a seconder?
Sorry?
I said, can I please get a mover and a seconder for the conflict of interest?
Yep.
Yep. And perfect, thank you. Moving on to 1.4, making and attesting of members' declarations. I call the following members to read and sign the declarations to the Coromandel-Colville Community Board in accordance with the Local Government Act 2002, witnessed by Mayor Rebel. First, we'll start with Robert Ashman, followed by Kate James.
I, Robert Ashman, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Coromandel-Colville community the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as an appointed member of the Coromandel-Colville Community Board by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, and any other act. Welcome to the board.
Now we have Kate James.
This one. I, Kate James, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Coromandel-Colville community the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Coromandel-Colville Community Board by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information Act and Meetings Act 1987 and any other act.
Very good.
Yes, it's my squiggle.
Thank you. We will now go on to 1.5, the election of chairperson and deputy chairperson. This report sets out the process for electing the chairperson and deputy chairperson of the Coromandel-Colville Community Board for the 25-28 term. It outlines the legal requirements under the Local Government Act and recommends using System B for its simplicity and suitability for our board size.
Right.
I'll take the suggested resolutions in parts. Is there any questions of clarification for staff regarding suggested resolution 1 and 2?
Has anyone done option 1?
Option A?
Yep.
Yes, Mercury Bay did yesterday.
Right, okay, cool.
Can I get a mover and a seconder for resolution 1 and 2 to receive the report and to approve System B?
Aye.
I'll now put the motion, receive the election of chairperson and deputy chairperson report dated 3rd of November 25. and approve System B of voting in accordance with the requirements of the Local Government Act 2002. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
I now call for the nominations to appoint a chairperson of the Coromandel-Colville Community.
I nominate Gavin for the appointment of chairperson.
I'll second.
Perfect. Mover and a seconder. Is there any others? No? Great. Okay, so I have that the Coromandel-Colville Community Board appoints Gavin Jeffcoat to the position of chairperson of the Coromandel-Colville Community Board in accordance with the requirements of the Local Government Act 2002. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
I now hand this meeting over to Chairperson.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, thank you everyone for your confidence in me. It's been really good the last 3 years. I think we've worked really well together. A new 3 years though, so we say goodbye to those who weren't re-elected, and we welcome our new members to the board. And yeah, really look forward to our next 3 years working together to deliver for all of our communities. So yeah, thank you and welcome. So we'd also need a deputy chair.
I
I'd like to nominate. Ladies, people. I'd like to nominate Kate Jones as deputy chair.
I thirded.
You're just jumping too much. It's going to get you into trouble.
Okay, so then the resolution will be to appoint Kate, if you accept nomination, Kate.
Yes, I accept that.
Thank you. So yeah, the resolution will be to appoint Kate as the deputy chair for the community board. Got a move in a seconder, or do you say anything different?
We will need a mover and a
A
seconder.
mover and a seconder for the nominator and the seconder.
I'll second it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. All those in favour?
Aye.
Opposed? No, motion's carried. Thank you, Kate. Welcome. So I tell you, I've got an overseas trip planned and I'm away for the next 9 months.
Same. Oh, no.
Right, awesome. The next item on the agenda then would be public forum. Is there anyone here?
No registration.
No registrations. We just, I'll just check. Speak. So on there, I think, are we the only community board with no?
Nobody like your Gab.
Yeah.
But every confidence that we're steering the ship in the right direction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great job.
All the roads are closed.
Okay, so with no public forum then, we have no people to accept. So we can move on to 2.1. General explanation of statutory requirements. Una, welcome.
You can pop down here if you like, or there.
Sit next to me. Sit next to me. Lovely. Well, thank you, everyone, and congratulations for your appointments and election outcomes of becoming the new community board. The item that I have for you today is it's an information item. This is now the 5th time this week I have delivered this item as we've gone around all of the community boards. What it does is it just sets out a bit of a list and some of those requirements around the pieces of legislation that will surround you in undertaking your role as a community board member for this term.
I'm happy to take any questions on it if you want. It's just here at this stage. It's awareness. It's to give a bit of a summary of those pieces of legislation and something that we do at the beginning of every term. So thank you.
Do you have any questions? Back to the rules. I just wanted a question in respect of bias, so non-pecuniary interest.
Yep.
Is that something that comes up much, like for the members here? Obviously being aware of it is important.
Yep.
Is it something that is likely to come up a lot?
It doesn't come up a lot. I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's that awareness of where there may be a bias.
Yeah.
And if you are in a situation where you're having a conversation or there's something around the table to be debated where you may perceive that there is a conflict, or through your connections, and that the best thing to do is just to say it at the beginning of the meeting. It might not necessarily deter you or limit you from any parts of your conversation, but if there is a perception that there might be, it's always best just to signal it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can still participate because
Yeah.
clearly people are involved in all sorts of things in the community.
Yes, yeah. And if you were suggesting that you were conflicted with everything, no decisions would ever get made.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down for your time. So then the resolution that we have is that we receive the general explanation of statutory requirements for elected members 2025 report dated 24 October 2025. Do I have a mover and a seconder?
I'll second.
Any debate on the motion? It's happy with it as it stands. Okay, we'll put the motion. All those in favour? Aye. Motion's carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
So moving to the next item on the agenda. Item 3.1, request for discretionary funding. Have a report. Thank Margaret. Presenting the report. Please.
Morning, board. Welcome back and welcome to the new members. I'll take it as read, but I understand that Member Ashby would like to speak to the request.
I am employed by the Coromandel Independent Living Trust, and at the moment we're actually just the change in funding that's happening throughout government is that we are struggling a little bit. So this koha that we're asking to give to Kilt will actually benefit the whole of the community. It's just buying some extra food for all of the community.
So that's the purpose of the money, is to provide food for people
In need.
in need. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Any other discussion? We've all seen the letter from Trina. Yep. Hey, so Jean, yeah, thank you, stepping aside, acknowledging the conflict of interest. So the motion that we have been asked to consider is that we receive the request for the Coromandel-Colville Community Board Discretionary Funding Report dated 31 October 2025, and that we approve all of the requests of $5,000 of funding from the 25-26 Coromandel-Colville Community Board Discretionary Fund as listed, as mentioned in the document. Do I have a mover and a seconder for that motion?
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
And bearing in mind it is open to debate, so now that the motion's there, if anyone has any points they want to raise about the motion, any changes that they think should be made, or if you're happy with it.
When do they receive the funds?
They, if approved by the community board, they will receive it in the next council payment run, which will be the 30th. the 30th of this month.
Yeah, before
So
Christmas.
time for Christmas.
Yeah, it's definitely before Christmas.
Yeah. Okay then, if everyone's happy with the motion and there's no further debates, I'll put the motion. All those in favour? Aye. Opposed? The motion's carried. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you. May all my reports go as well.
Yeah. Okay, with no further items on the agenda, and also, Mike, I just want to apologise and Your Worship for not welcoming you both to the table. Clearly, Mike is the Māori representative for the region. This is, yeah, we're part of your area, so thank you for coming and welcome.
Firstly, a big meeting for everybody here this morning, and everyone around the Rohe there has welcomed me in to their space. Like everybody, I've got a lot of learning to do with regards to what we do going forward, but also being able to sit at the table, listen to our community, listen to our members. I've got a whole raft of notes that I'll be going through and just trying to decipher. But we've got a big job ahead. They say we've got 3 years left, but I look at this as a stepping stone for us. So a big meeting to you all, and I'm glad that I'm here, and I'm glad to get to know each and every one of you. So
Thank you.
Well done.
And Peter, 36 months, 1 month down.
Correct.
Yes, no, very good. Thank you for coming.
Look, can I just say it's fantastic to be here. I love the look of this board, and I love the attitude that I've been detecting over the last few weeks, which is very exciting, because from my point of view, what we do with community boards is absolutely critical for the success of this council and what it's wanting to do over the next few years. I think too, this is the 5th community board meeting this week. And I would like to use this opportunity, take this opportunity to acknowledge the staff who have put in a phenomenal amount of work to enable us to have community boards up and running by mid-November. Here we are, November the 14th. You know, we're just, a month and 2 days since the election, and we had all our community boards established with chairs and deputy chairs, meaning we're going to be able to continue to work. So I sincerely thank the staff for getting us into that position. I also think this week, having 2 of Council's leadership team, in Una Hopkins and Jeanette Karakia, coming to every community board meeting is really significant of the commitment that the staff have to what we're wanting to do with community boards. So thank you, staff, so much. And Michael, I want to acknowledge, so Michael has been on this week also, so I'm sure we're all aware, Michael's got a real job. He's got 2 real jobs, and I don't know how he's doing it, but it's very significant, I think, as we begin this training with a Māori ward for the first time, that we're seeing the level of commitment then demonstrated in a week like this, that Michael is showing to the opportunity that we all have over these next 3 years. And as he said, the view is this is not a 3-year thing. This is the beginning of a new way. And so, Michael, it is fantastic that you have made yourself available to be at all these meetings and to connect with not only the community board, but also the public who have turned up at many of the other events. So thank you for your welcome. And I would absolutely like to think that this is not the only community board meeting that you will see me at. In fact, I'll promise you, this is not the only community board meeting that you'll see me at, because it is just such a key way of us connecting and understanding and hearing from our community and giving the right messages to them. So thank you.
Thank you. And just to reiterate, thank you very much. The support that you've given us not only over the last 3 years, but we've been fortunate to see Alina's not here today, but she's one of the team, and Kathy. So we definitely look forward to working with the staff the next 3 years. So with that, 9:20 a.m.
Yes.
Meeting is
Closing
closed.
Karakia. Would everyone like to stand for the closing Karakia?